All right. It's the final trial for this case. But Edward is basically going to be convicted of 2 crimes now. Because the statute of limitations runs out today on the DL6. And we have to get the court to give him a not guilty on this case we're doing right now. I hope it goes alright. This is it. Judgment Day. Phoenix couldn't have said better than myself. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Whack! What's the big deal? So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. You still have the static shock? Guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Mario. Edward is looking glum as always. That's the usual with him. I hope Von doesn't push him too hard. Oh, he's definitely going to, but we're going to get him cleared. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. Just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. My gosh, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. There, whoa, yeah, pal. Gumshoe? Hey, Gumshoe. What's got into that girl? Detective Gumshoe? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in, pal. Took all night. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock I got on the way, and I feel pretty... Thank you, Bio! Thank you, Bio, for waking him up. That's probably what I would... Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want to run on Edward if he couldn't remember his past? Yeah, several years in the past, yet he remembers 15 years ago of why he wants revenge. He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Let's do this, Von Karma. You're going to pay for what you did to me and Maya, especially Maya. No one hurts her. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be odd and decide every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was a murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring in the witness into the courtroom. Why would he run away yesterday? Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness? Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. Very well, please begin with your testimony. That does... I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food policy. I figured it got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin with the cross-examination, shall we? Yes to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi. Yogi Bear, get this picnic basket or else. Okay. Wait, nothing. Okay, what do I have? What do I have? I don't have any DL6 except for this. I can't prove that. went to buy some food for Polly. Why do you think you got nothing to do with it? You lost so much of your memory, is that correct? Yup, seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are, The witness has testified quite clear he has no memory of who he is. If you claim to know he's lying, then show the court proof. That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Well, witness, please continue. You don't really need a motive. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edward and revenge right hand. That's how you took revenge on them, right? Oh my gosh. Please. Please, hang on a second. There's gonna be the same thing over and over again until... May I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past the lack of thereof into question. But does that really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying... You're saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. Who is he? Don't play dumb, Barn Karma. Yeah, I hate when this. He is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi? From the DL6 incident? Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, he has a clear motive. Tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right now, I got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? Okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then you compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi. Let's see, that makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no how's that even possible? What? What? No fingerprint? How's that possible? You see, before I worked as caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingerprints working with stuff. Yup. What? You burned your fingerprints out to hide your past. Well, the witness has no fingerprints. I guess we had... Dang. No! Just... Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No, I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. Oh, this sucks. Don Karma, you're gonna pay. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify to who this is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? No one! Don't you like his concern? His paraphernalia comic relief? So... His pet... Are we seriously going to cross-examine the parrot? Oh, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. We are actually going to cross-examine a frickin' bird. Oh my gosh. Order! What do you think, Mr. Von Karmer? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. But wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parent. Ha ha! I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. We're seriously going to cross-examine? Yes! Let the parrot take the stand! I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karmer's rigged every person touched her, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot! Oh my gosh. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. Must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well. Witness, who is your owner? Please testify for us. Oh yeah, we need to say her name first. Hello, Squawk. Fun. Certainly the most concise testimony we had so far. Right, what are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello, Squawk. Witness, you can't just say hello and just anyway to testify. Right, what do I do? Have we forgotten something? Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget DL6! Are you kidding me? No! Did you actually somehow convince the parrot not to speak? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This was our only chance. You goaded us. I fucking hate you, Von Karmer. I swear to God, you're going to go down in history. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karmer expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked for consent? Well, okay. What's your name? Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we established that this entertainment thought. Do we have it? Do we still have it? No clues. This is a big stretch. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parents' name will prove the owner's identity, then show us this proof. Nick, don't think you're taking this book a little too far? It's our only choice. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. Proof that the parent's name reveals the caretaker's identity. The DO6K file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us and stop wasting time. Very well. It's in... Okay, summary... Suspect data. Okay, suspect data. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Gee, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly?! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted us to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that was possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Finch doesn't make you my granddaughter's fiancé. You have a granddaughter? I find that hard to believe. She's only 7 years old. She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. We just get one more piece of evidence, right? But what? Evidence may continue. Ah, frack. What's the safe number? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number on the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. Hey, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you're claiming that this number has something... Actually, it does! That's why I had her say it. Oh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. It's in here again. Okay, 1228. Yeah, 1228 and the case summary. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with the case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the safe number? Case summary. On the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which DL6 incident occurred. The date of December 20th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that save is 1228. He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for your safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. Certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Well, you better change that. Because you just said that in the court. Have fun with your bank account. That has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we reach a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. We're getting somewhere. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Huh? Oh my gosh. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. He looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. My gosh, I'm sorry for the pain you've been through. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. We finally got it out of him. Order, order! Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edwards for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. Told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. Oh, the plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edwards. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edwards? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. Why don't you go ask Mr. Edwards yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. We won! Frick you, Ron Karma! Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edwards, is innocent. In this case, at least. Oh, we have to go through this whole shtick. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Hey, Miles! There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? Not from me. Not from Edwards. Not from Karma. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edwards, not guilty! Boom! There goes your perfect record! This is all. Court is adjourned.
Objection!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I saw Von Karma's face. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. But that means no. Edgeworth! No! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edward is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. Going to tell him that he was a murderer in the DL6. You gotta tell... what do I do? I raised an objection. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edward Edward. Gosh dang, did something like that happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after giving verdict. Ah, frick! We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edwards. He's right. We have a duty to hear Miss Edwards out. Frick! Ah, that kinda screwed us. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now, I know it wasn't a dream. Miles! We just barely scraped by this one, please! Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murder, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6. The statute of limitations of which ends today. Edgeworth, I swear I'm going to prove you innocent on this case too. The culprit is me, while pointing at a phoenix. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocence, confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations is out today. I'm really not sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for a crime 15 years ago. I'm going to do it. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action. Court is adjourned. Edgeworth, I swear to gosh, I'm sorry, Wright. I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. I know! This is crazy, just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? I was just reading through the court record once more. Yeah, Phoenix isn't going down without a fight. Getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Edward is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edward. I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Let's do this, Von Karma. One-on-one. Wait, so do I have? I guess not. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. We are doing this. We are getting you out of here. We are getting you out of here with an innocence. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. George, Miles Edgeworth just had admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then through pointless, let the defense do the cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. Does the defense have any objections? Nope, because I am going to defend him like I defended no other. He helped Phoenix when he was young, and now it's Phoenix's turn. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you, Von Karma? Very well. Well, Miles Edgeworth, take the stand. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. Tell me about what you're gonna say. I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key. Wait, what detail? What detail? Phoenix, I hope you know what you're doing, because I don't. That day, I had gone to a courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. I'm going to press you on stuff. Was stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, Edgeworth. That day, I got to courtroom. Okay. We went to leave, an earthquake shock chart. Okay. Father Mr. Yogi lost the computer. Yeah. Family feed. Wait, okay. You didn't specify. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yana Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from its holster. When you picked it up, what happened? Okay, so nothing changed. Single gunshot, then a scream. Okay. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew, and it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. What's that? The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciences. Since then, they regulate in my head every day. The gunshot hit, that horrible scream. The scream? What scream? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. Wait. What? Okay, these are... Aha! That's it! You heard a single gunshot, but that gun fired twice! Sure, you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. It was... I feel smart now. I feel smart now. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at the file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out the file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell from pages on. It's on the victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Okay. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that they had something to do with this case? Any proof? These things are not going to help at all. Nope. No, that's not gonna help either. I don't. Frick. I didn't think of that. I don't have proof. Ha! As I suspected. Given that all this have it's doubtful any proof remains. Nick, take a look at this. The court record. Look, doesn't this make you think? Whoa, she's right. That is strange. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. Wait, what? What? It's impossible. Now, Mr. Von Connor. Well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that second fire and pistol related to this incident? Clues are found at the scene. General, one bullet was found in the heart. Oh, what is it? Is it the case file? It can't be this, can it? Frick. Eh? Mr. Wright, please think how we feel. But it's time and time. Every time you show us, it's ridiculous. Frick. Look at this. Okay, what's photograph? I'm a stupid. My bad. I'm an idiot. I can't believe that. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired ties. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. The photo proves the 2 shots fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Well, there's only one place I could think. Is this bullet hole? Music stop. It's real. The contradiction is here. See, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Boom shakalaka, we're getting this done and over with. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? I think I have an idea! The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fancies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 more times, the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. What else would make the bullet hole? What else would make that hole that's shaped like a bullet? Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karmer says, the second bullet was fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I'm going to have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. God, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I? No, you're definitely not wrong, because how else would I make a hole like that? This whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you get the edge cleared instant. I know, but it's hard to do so. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. So certain of it. I thought I won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we have finally cleared this. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. The shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing our verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today right here. Right, now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I should be saying. Alerts, Mr. Wright. I have an objection! Your Honor. I object. Just. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof, Nick. I don't know. His case is perfect. It must exist. Mia! The second bullet! Well, what? What did you just say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers for us, right? Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it existed! What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. Really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. I have a feeling I know who it is, and he's standing right across from us. So the criminal took the second bullet. But why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not that easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? The murderer didn't need it. Because if I'm correct, why would the murderer have to spend the time looking for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah, the murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Irk. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murder. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Think crazy! We need to think crazy! Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor. I know what you're doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance what? Phoenix, you're literally grasping at straws. I can see in your face. Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? I think that's the most silent... Wait a second. I was just talking out the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. I have a fear. Yep, this is all getting connected. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's one problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Malzergers and Yanayogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yes. That would explain the bullet hole. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. That makes sense. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping it. I cannot deny the possibility of what you said. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident? He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember that what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edward dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. It's an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, we're getting somewhere. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Oh, should I come out with say it now? Your Honor, why not? There is a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. For what? Von Karma! Von Karma? Yeah, I know it sounds crazy! I'm a crazy man! You mean the Von Karma? A prosecutor? The one sitting right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst for my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. But nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? When she's a trained surgeon, I don't think so. That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. And as it's still in his shoulder! What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? You know what? We've been going crazy all this time. Why not? Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma's shot is... You know what? I'm feeling crazy. Von Karma's prayer. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then, I asked, where is the bullet now? I think it is unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do! There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. I don't know how it would still be in there. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Ah, he's sweating bullets! Wow, wow, you're shaking up! I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Yeah, why won't you let us scan you? Your Honor, the defense requests that we're allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of the child. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of this metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. What does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Ah! I forgot! Ow! Forgot! Ow! It reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you? I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Oh, really? Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. So what, you just randomly kept a random bullet in your shoulder? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. What? You're making no sense here! I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. Let's get you took out of the court record room yesterday. Boy, we have one. Nope. No, I'm not the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. It's still there. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? Maya, thank you very much. This is a bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Gregory Edwards. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. Yep, we went over this before. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. It's very accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One bullet removed from Gregory Edwards' heart, the other in Mr. Von Karma. We could analyze both bullets, and if the markings match, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edwards. Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove the bullet from your shoulder? Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma, that scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Yeah, we've been over this. Bang. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed! What, Mr. Von Karma? Word! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. And I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edward would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth? It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Sorry guys for that long pause. Something happened to the stream. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all laying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edwards was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Well, that perfect crime unfolded. Who would have thought? Another man who had come to open that elevator door. Judge, what? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. We frickin' did it! It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! That is all. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick, crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all just a good memory. A memory I don't know if I want to remember much. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know, try. Thank you? I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. It's okay! We got you cleared, that's all I cared about. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. I feel foolish. That's normal. Par for the course. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Oh, Wada, you're here? Hey, y'all. Wada! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you gonna do now, Wada? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Larry! It's over, Nick! My life is over! Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind. Just seen that coming. Well, yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Potts, you came along tonight too. My treat, pal. Gumshoe, I hope you can afford this. Yo, Nick. That's a suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk or prison food, right? Right? I think he'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Oh yeah, that's not that strange. People get money the way to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Larry! What a weird amount. I mean, it's not that low, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that stolen chargers in school? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone was saying you did. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butt. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Oh, this is sort of an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think that statute of limitations has run out, Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense lawyer because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right? I would like to wear red, yes. Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Photo time! Woo! And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumdrop took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edward's newfound freedom, even though Edward himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Red and Gold offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Maya! Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Miss Edward too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Maya, you're the reason I got... What time is it? Ah! The first train for the mountains have already left. To the station. To the station! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And... I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Yeah, hold it, Missy. We're not finished. What? I never could have saved Edward without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her voice. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end of when I thought we lost everything. Well then, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grosper, and even Larry. I'm the one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you're the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya, huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Who else grabbed this bullet? A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick, thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon, huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Take as much time as you need. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. And you better get going, because that train's about to leave. See you soon, Maya. Now that's a screenshot worthy. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Well, everyone, this is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the first of the first series of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Hey, pal, Mr. Arthur came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! The Captain Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? I hope you guys enjoyed this, but if I'm correct, the first game isn't over yet. Huh? Nick? No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at the cheese up. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what... Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Larry, I swear to gosh. But I will be playing the other games on this channel when I can. Who, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything I know. I'm sure he's grateful. Yeah, thank you very much, Payne. You can guarantee we'll play the other games on the channel. But for now, I'm thinking I'm going to take a break from Phoenix Wright and focus on other games. The Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney who I wrote that affidavit for. Oh, you should know, I've taken over as the manager of the Great Water Hotel. Yeah. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Yeah, I know. I will post, I am going to post a trailer of the next game I'm going to be posting on the channel. Stay tuned. Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Yeah, I will post a trailer for the next series on my channel when I finish this first game. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with the name like Phoenix. Did you know that they would eat this? Yeah, I don't miss you. I don't know what else to say. I hope you enjoyed the series as much as I did. I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure I owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback, honestly. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold start standing under the water. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyways? I want to hear your guys' feedback on what this series, what you thought of my channel, and my channel in general. If you have any advice for me, I would like to know. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. But yeah, feedback is greatly appreciated. Any advice you got, I'll be willing to take. Yeah, I remember, right? That lore guy? Well, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real, now that's a talent. I'm going to be famous. I don't know what else to say except thank you for watching the series. Oh, there is a ghost! Ah! See you all next time. Yep, for Rise. Yep, one more case. This one isn't over yet. See you all next time for Rise from the Ashes.